Hello everyone. Today we are going to study about the steady state error of the system. So what is mean by steady state error? The steady state error is nothing but it is the value of the error signal when t tends to infinity. It is the value of the error signal when t tends to infinity. So generally the steady state errors are occur due to the nature of the input. Due to the nature of the input, that means the input may be unit step signal, the input may be unit ramp signal, the input may be impulse signal. So the steady state error value also depends on the nature of input, and the steady state value also depends on the steady state value also depends on the type of the system. So already we studied what is the type of the system. The type indicates the number of poles at the origin. The steady state value depends on the type of the system. Steady state value depends on the nature of the input, and it also depends on the non-linearity of the system component. It also depends on the non-linearity of the system components. Non-linearity of the system components. So let me derive the expression for the steady state error. So in order to get the steady state error, just I am considering the negative feedback system. For this negative feedback system, input is R of S. R of S is the input signal, and the planned transfer function is G of S. The planned transfer function is G of S. Output is C of S. And I am taking the feedback from output to the input. The feedback value is H of S. The feedback value is H of S, and it is the negative feedback. So here the symbol is negative. It is the negative feedback. So the error is nothing but it is the difference between the input signal and the feedback signal. So here the error is the difference between the input signal and feedback signal. The error is represented with the E of S. So error E of S equal to R of S is the input signal, and that will be subtracted from the feedback signal. So what is feedback signal here? Feedback signal is from this point we are getting the C of S. From this point we are getting the C of S. And here we are having the H of S. So the complete signal is nothing but here we are getting C of S into H of S. Already we studied in the block diagram algebra, whenever two blocks are connected in cascade, the overall gain is nothing but the multiplication of individual gains. So here one gain is coming from the output, that is C of S, and here we are having the gain of H of S. So the complete output value is complete output at this block. For this block, input is C of S, output is some value. So the output is nothing but multiplication of C of S into H of S. So here the error becomes the difference between the input signal and this feedback signal. So the feedback signal is here C of S into H of S. So R of S minus C of S into H of S. R of S minus C of S into H of S. So now we are trying to calculate the C of S value. So now we are trying to calculate the C of S value. So here C of S is the output of the block, this block. C of S is the output of this block. For this block, input is E of S. For this block, input is E of S, output is C of S. For this block, input is E of S, output is C of S. So C of S becomes multiplication of E of S into G of S. C of S becomes multiplication of E of S, that is input to this block, and this block gain is G of S. C of S becomes E of S into G of S. Now substitute C of S value in this equation. Let me call this as equation 1. Substitute C of S value in this one. So C of S is nothing but output of this block. Output of this block is nothing but multiplication of input with this block gain. So I am substituting the C of s value. Then E of s becomes R of s minus, in place of C of s we have to substitute E of s into G of s. So E of s into G of s into H of s. Then take this term into the left hand side. Then the equation becomes E of s plus E of s into G of s into H of s equal to R of s. So from this equation, just take E of s term as the common term. So E of s into 1 plus G of s into H of s, G of s into H of s equal to R of s. So from this term, I can write the error signal E of s equal to R of s by 1 plus G of s into H of s. So initially I defined the steady state error is nothing but the error of the system when time tends to infinity. When time tends to infinity. So in order to write the steady state error, let me take inverse Laplace transform. So then E of s becomes E of t, and this will becomes inverse Laplace transform of R of s by 1 plus G of s into H of s, G of s into H of s. So if you take the limit t tends to infinity, this will become the steady state error of the system. First of all, we are finding out the error of the system by using the negative feedback system. After that, we are applying the inverse Laplace transform. Inverse Laplace transform of E of s is E of t, and I am taking inverse Laplace transform of R of s by 1 plus G of s into H of s. If you apply t tends to infinity, then you will get the steady state error of the system, where E of t is the error value, R of s is the input signal, and 1 plus G of s into H of s is nothing but G of s is the planned transfer function, H of s is the feedback signal value. Thank you everyone. Hope you understood what is the steady state error and how to write the error value for the negative feedback system.